You know, Blizzard can make, you know, they can change World of Warcraft all they want, but in any case, I'm done with that. Not necessarily with the game, but the topic. How about a let's play of Fallout 3, Dragon Age Origin, or Mass Effect? Why not? I love all three of them. Now, the thing with Fallout 3, even though it's a fantastic game, once I'm done with Oblivion and Morrowind, I want to try to stay away from, first of all, RPGs. So I might want to do like a let's play of a first-person shooter or an RTS. I love RTSs. So I'm going to stay back from RPGs, most likely. Maybe play another. Like if I play Fallout 3, it'll probably be maybe my 5th let's play, or you know, something like that. I want to make a pause, especially with Fallout, because that's another, you know, it's the Bethesda formula, if you know what I mean. So, you know, I have the odds of playing Fallout 3 are smaller than playing Dragon Age Origins, for example, or Mass Effect. Now, another thing to consider is that those 3 games are more taxing on my computer. So you have to I have to consider the fact that I have to do some sacrifices at one point. You know, wow, what's wrong with me? Sorry. You know, the webcam and stuff like that. You know, it's perfectly fine. Like the Oblivion LP proved that I can do a let's play, an enjoyable let's play without the webcam. So the webcam is not the magic dust that makes everything good. It certainly helps, but you know, so I could probably, you know, the way I see it, it'll probably be Mass Effect 2, because it's not necessarily the better of the games on the of the 3, but in terms of, well, there's, you know, even in the dialogue sessions, like the cinematics, you have some actions that you can do. You know, the Paragon, or the, what's the other one? Renegade. You know, because again, like I mentioned earlier, I want to do more gaming than watching. And for Dragon Age Origins and Mass Effect, those two are on the very edge of being on the the Final Fantasy type of game, or the Metal Gear Solid 4 type of games, where you're just standing there watching, and oh my god, I have to play, and then you play, and then you watch. It could be very, you know, engrossing experience, like watching a movie. But again, if I wanted a movie, I'll play, I'll watch a movie. So, yeah, but still, Mass Effect 2 is still action-oriented. I like it. Dragon Age Origins, I love it, but I have some issues with it, mainly because, well, the combat. I don't like the fact that basically mages are so overpowering that once you have 1 or 2 in your team, the game is over. And you can try to play it without mages, and it's very entertaining in the sense that the challenge is back into the game. But at the same time, I don't like the fact that the combat is very repetitive on either game. And I'm talking about Dragon Age Origins and Mass Effect. BioWare does some fantastic games, but for me the combat is not there. Yeah, well, we'll see. Like, I haven't ruled out the... don't expect any of these games to be LP'd anytime soon. You know, I want to finish Morrowind and Oblivion, and if you think, you know, I'm 121 episodes of Morrowind, or videos of Morrowind, and I'm nowhere near done. So it's gonna take a long time before I finish that. So yeah, don't expect any new Let's Plays, but it's definitely not out of the question also, so keep an eye out. Yeah, that's a fine. Another question here. When are Diablo 3 and Starcraft 2 coming out? Yes, believe it or not, I had a lot of people asking me about that, and I thought it was just so damn funny. It's like I had some insight on... Well, in a sense, I do have some insight on the video game industry, but that's mostly because I do a lot of research on that, and, you know, I have made my own games in the past, so I guess I have the right to have some, like, everybody has some comments or their own opinions on how stuff is made, but I guess I can answer one of them. You know, Starcraft 2 is coming out on July 27th in 2010. Now, I didn't have to look through a crystal ball in order to see that. I mean, it was announced, so that's the official date. So yeah, you'll be able to play that. Now for Diablo 3, here's the thing with Diablo 3. You guys probably know Blizzard by now. Blizzard Entertainment is a company. Their strong point is never in terms of innovation. It's always in terms of gameplay, and that's why I love most of their games. Even though, like, you know, they say Warcraft is like the first real-time strategy game out there, but no, it wasn't. Dune was, and that was done by the Command and Conquer folks. Westlake, I think it was called. You know, World of Warcraft is not an innovation. Yes, they innovated some of the stuff inside the game, but even then, that technology was not new. That way of thinking was not new. It was just one of the first one out there that had that. I guess that's the best way to put it. But, you know, it's not new. Like Ultima Online and EverQuest and stuff like that. You know, they're all the same game. Obviously, well, you know what I mean. Now, creating content for a game is very easy to do in terms of like time-wise. The part that's longer to make, or the part that takes more time to do, is the game mechanics, the encoding, obviously, you know, to get, you know, all the debugs out and stuff like that, and get the support for different video cards and whatnot. And you know, the balancing, all that stuff, and the design. And by design, I mean like character designs, what the power-ups should do, and stuff like that. But, you know, in terms of content, it's very easy to do, like doing quests and stuff like that. Like, you know, World of Warcraft has a lot of quests. It's mind-blowing, but that stuff is easy to do. And for Diablo 3, you know, you can get the code to create random generated events and stuff like that. And, you know, the random dungeon, and they simplified it in Diablo 3. They explained the reason why, and you can do some research on some YouTube videos and you'll see it. And what was I going to say? Yeah, I'm pretty sure by now they're up to Act 3 and Act 4. They presented some screenshots and some videos of Act 2, meaning that they've done most of this stuff and they just wanted to show what's like built into the game. But once you have like a drawing, well, not necessarily, once you have like a design of a level or an event or like a creature and stuff like that, getting that into 3D or into a game engine is a very easy thing to do. So now all it takes is, and that's where Blizzard is slow, is designing the skills and the spells and reworking them. They keep reworking, reiterate every single time. They'll tweak the interface over and over, and the design part is what takes the longest. And so if you ask me like a year ago, I would probably say that Diablo 3 would come out in 2011. I still hope it would come out in 2011, but now I would say 2012. Yeah, that's my take on it. And now it's on the internet, so maybe back on 2012 we'll see if Diablo 3 came out. So, and then we can all laugh at me and say, well, you were wrong, but who knows. I've been talking for quite some time now. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, lots of time. So I'll just end it now. So yeah, later.